One day, man went up to the monastery, told the abbot, "You have a easy time here in the monastery, you're only praying." So the abbot said, "You see that horse? If you could pray the Our Father without any distraction at all, I'll give you that horse. Belongs to the monastery." So the man said, "That's very easy." So he started praying, "Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name." Abbot, will the saddle be included? Hindi man lang nakatapos ng ama namin, na-distracted na siya kasi ang ganda noong upuan, yung saddle, kung kasama daw ba, bibigay kung makapagdasal siya ng walang distraction at all. In the gospel today, Jesus spent the whole night in prayer. Tayo, Our Father lang, nagtatanong na kaagad tayo kung kasama ba yung upuan doon sa kabayo. Spending the whole night in prayer. Bakit hindi tayo makapagdasal ng tunay? Yung iba, dami-daming daladalang mga nobena. Yung iba, rosary lang ang alam. Maganda ding mga dasal yan. Pero may mas malalim na pamamaraan ng pagdarasal. Hindi natin alam. Pagkatapos kong mag-aral sa Rome, dumaan ako sa India. Yung mga Indians, tagal na kasi 5,000 years na tradisyon nila pagdarasal, maraming mga methods para makapagdasal ka ng matagal. Pero may kwento doon na yung isang Indian na guru, umiinom din yan sila ng tsaa. Sinabihan yung kaniyang disciple, "Pour tea into my cup and do not stop until I tell you." So kinuha ng disciple, ibinuhos doon sa tasa, umapaw dahil hindi naman nagsabi yung guro na tama na. Sinadya talaga yon ng guro na paapawin sapagkat gusto niyang turuan yung mga disciples na pagpuno na yung cup, hindi mo na madadagdagan niya. Ang ibig niyang sabihin, sa ating pagdarasal, tanggalin mo muna yung pumupuno sa kaluluwa mo na galing sa the world, the flesh, and the devil. Tsaka ka makapagdasal ng matagal, tsaka makapagdasal ka ng tunay. Hindi rin yan sa patagalan, sa lalim ng pagdarasal yan. Kaya hindi tayo nakakapagdasal ng tunay dahil punong-puno na tayo eh. Una, nababahala tayo dahil sinasabihan tayo ng daigdig, kailangan makabili ka ng ganito, kailangan magiging bata ka lagi, kailangan yung condominium mo. Ang dami-dami nating pinag-iisip. Kaya hindi pa natin natatapos ang Our Father, tinitignan na kaagad natin, naku, may babayaran na naman ako sa next week. Parang ganun ang ating mga pagkabahala. The world makes it difficult for us to pray. Nililigalig tayo ng mundo sa kanyang entertainment. Lalo na ngayon, may mga Netflix, may kung ano-ano na, ang dami-dami ng social media. The world tries its best to distract us, and for the most part, it is successful. Napupuno tayo. Pangalawa, the world, the flesh, and the devil, yung ating karupukan, yung ating pagkamakasarili. Lagi na lang ang sarili natin ang ating iniisip. Napupuno tayo kaagad. Ang pangatlo, siyempre yung demonyo, pupunuin ka rin niya para hindi makapasok yung Diyos. Puno ka na eh. So you cannot really pray. So sabi sa India, the first step in prayer is to empty yourself. Tanggalin mo yung bin-brainwash sa iyo ng the world. Tanggalin mo yung pagkamakasarili mo na parang ikaw ang center ng buong sansinukob. Tanggalin mo rin yung mga binubulong sa iyo ng demonyo. And when you are totally empty, ask God to come in. Madali lang sabihin, na empty yourself. Ang tagal niyan. Minsan sabi ng mga Indians, buong buhay mo, hindi mo pa ma-empty totally yung the world, the flesh, and the devil. Kaya matanda na tayo, hindi pa rin tayo marunong magdasal. Yung dasal na beyond words. Yung dasal na beyond thoughts. Wala ka nang iniisip. Total emptiness of yourself, filled with the presence of God. You lift up your mind and heart to God to fill up the emptiness that is you. Makapagdasal ka na matagal. Like Jesus was totally present to the Father, could pray the whole night. And he prayed when he made important decisions, like in the gospel today, choosing the apostles. Tayo nagdadasal before important decisions, mali pa rin. Dahil hindi naman Diyos ang nakapasok, we are merely chattering to ourselves. Bantayan ninyo yung inyong sarili. Lagi ninyong kinakausap yung inyong sarili. Ano kayang ibig sabihin nung narinig kong binanggit? Ano kayang ibig sabihin nung parang ganyan? Bantayan ninyo. You have to stop talking to yourself so that you can pray well. And you can only stop talking to yourself when you have emptied yourself of what the world has brainwashed you about, of what your selfishness and self-centeredness tells you all the time, of what the devil even places there inside your soul. So our whole life is a matter of emptying ourselves so that we can be filled with the fullness of God. Yan ang tunay na prayer. Hindi yung nagpaparami ka na 2,000 Hail Marys. Maganda din yan. Pagdasal natin yung COVID, maganda din yan. Pero kung you are only talking to yourself instead of to God, because you are full of what the world has taught you, of your own self-centeredness, and of what the devil tells you, there is no prayer at all. And that's why we need God. Advance ko na lang yung homily sa next Sunday. Beatitude kasi. Yung number 1 lang naman ang babanggitin ko ngayon. Ang nakalagay dyan, blessed are the poor in spirit, for they shall see God. Kung babalikan mo sa Hebrew yan, yung Aramaic, yung original salita ni Jesus, babalikan mo, tapos salin mo pa sa Greek, kasi Greek ang nakalagay sa New Testament. Tapos i-English mo, ganito ang lalabas. Blessed are those who realize that they need God. Yan yung blessed are the poor in spirit, for they shall see God. Ang mas malalim na kahulugan yan, blessed are those who realize that they need God. And they will realize that they need God only if they have succeeded in emptying themselves completely. What the world has brainwashed them about their self-centeredness, and also about the temptations of the devil. It takes a very long time to empty yourself completely and really pray truly. Yun lang ang problema natin sa buhay. Everything will fall into place kung makapagdasal tayo ng ayos. So let us pray as we receive Christ in Holy Communion today, physically for those few who are present, and spiritually, act of spiritual communion for those watching, taking part in this online Mass. Let us pray that we will be able to empty ourselves completely so that we will be filled with the fullness of God.